my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with this makeup look which I created, which will look great for Indian makeup. So let me show you step by step how to achieve this look. To create the look, the palette I will be using today is this Morphe X Jeffree Star palette that Jeffree Star collabed with the Morphe brand. So I've already prepped my eyelid, as you have seen. For my eyebrow, I used CoverGirl along with the e.l.f. pomade. And to set my lid, I have applied the Wet n Wild Cream Liquid Eyeshadow, which honestly I've been enjoying a lot lately. It does not let my eyeshadow move or budge at all, like it keeps in place. So now from the palette, I will be taking the shade called Mr. Diva, right, this one here, and apply over. So I'm planning to do like more makeup tutorial for the wedding season. This is just my one series that I've started. So now what I'm dipping into this shade called 1985, this one right here, and apply on my lid. As the holiday seasons are approaching, there is like a lot of festival going on. There's Christmas parties, there will be New Year's after that, and before then, now I know in December, like it has already started, like November to December, like till January, I think there will be a lot of wedding going on. So that's why I decided to do this look. This is just my beginning of one look. I'm planning to do like more wedding makeup look, which you can, if you are attending as a guest or you're a bridesmaid, like this will be perfect. So I'm going to switch my brush now and go with the shade called Mogul. It's a matte purple shade, this one right here. You will see at the end of the video like why I decided to go with the purple shade, because I know, like, do you guys see how pigmented that is? As I know, like for wedding makeup look, it's mostly like gold, silver and all that, but I'll show you guys why I decided to go with the purple. Oh, I didn't realize how intense this shade was. So I'm going to try the same color in my outer corner, dragging the same shade in my lower lash line. I'm not dragging it all the way into inward, just halfway. This shade on camera is pulling as pink, but it's a purple shade. I don't know, it looks like it. Now I'm confused. So now I'm going to take this shade called Los Angeles, the one I wrote down that Mogul that I applied, and I'm going to apply this shade on my outer V to the crease a bit. And as I'm applying the shade, I'm blending it along with the other shade to soften it a bit. Somewhat like that. Keep on blending. So now what I'm going to do is take another brush. Guys, most of my brushes are dirty, so going ahead with the shade called 1985 and applying it underneath my eyebrow or on my brow bone area. So again, going with Mogul a bit and then darkening it, the shade a bit. So I pulled this palette, this ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette, because I wanted a really intense purple, and as I'm seeing over here, like the color like turn into pink. It's pulling more pink than purple, but I really wanted a purple shade. So what I'm going to do is from this palette, I will be, sorry it's dirty, I'm going to go ahead with the shade called Sleeper, this one right here, and apply onto my outer corner. Yeah, this is what I wanted. A very intense purple. Sometimes, like, when you have a vision of this eye, of a particular eye look, and then when you start working with colors, it does not work out like way. Like, you have to like look or like think what process. I don't know if I'm making sense or not. Like, I had a vision of this particular eye look, and that pink was not, or that purple, but it kind of looked pink on camera. It was not giving me the vision of that, so I decided to go with this. But hey, you learn as you go, right? Yeah, this is what I wanted, of intense purple. I think I've already created a look using this palette. Like, this is a dupe for Huda Beauty, the Amethyst palette. If you don't want to splurge money on that palette, try this one for ColourPop. It's a very good one. And for me personally, as much as I've used, like, look at this, I prefer this over the Huda Beauty one. This is, I find, is more pigmented. That's my opinion, guys. Now I'm going to take a clean brush and start blending everything. Going again with the purple shade, I'm going to apply in my lower. Oh, one thing I've noticed, guys, like lately, maybe my eyelid is too dry or something. Like, in this eye, I don't have this issue with my right eye, but on my left eye, right in here where I'm applying the shade, it looks really patchy. Like, no matter what palette I use, the shade around this area gets really, like, I blend it so much, but still it looks, it's not blended, looks patchy. I don't know, maybe, like, as I said earlier, maybe my eyelid is kind of dry, like around that area. Maybe that's why it's happening. I don't know. It's been happening a lot lately to me. I'm keeping that purple shade intense, like not blended yet too much, because I'm gonna, after applying my eyelid, sometimes I notice the crease color kind of tends to fade. So I'm gonna keep it as, and later I'll see how the eyelid color looks with that, and I'll blend it. So on my lid, I will go ahead with the shade called Drive Through on a flat brush like this. This is the one from e.l.f. Okay, let me wet my brush to make it more intense. Now I'm gonna go ahead with that purple shade from the ColourPop palette on my pencil brush. Tap off the excess, and I'm gonna go slowly. Go ahead with the shade 1985 and blend it further. Actually, let me switch my brush. Going with the shade called Lynn. It's the shade next to that 1985, this beigey, matte beige, and applying my brow bone and dragging a little bit in my inner corner as well. So now let's have some fun. On my lid, I want to apply a glitter shade. So for that, I want to use this Million, this one right here. But because you want your makeup, like the eye look, the whole makeup to last long throughout the night, because you don't want to touch up your face or look the glitter falling. So for that, what I'm going to do is I will apply first glitter primer, and then on top I will apply this glitter shade so that I don't get fallout and it does not move around. So The glitter primer that I'm using is from NYX, this one right here. And I'll take it at the back of my hand. And I'm going to apply with the same flat brush that I applied the olive shade. And just pack it, the color, the primer. Okay. I want to close this so that it's not dry. Okay, now let's take the glitter called Million on my brush, the same brush I'm using. I'll go first with the brush, and if I see if I don't get the intense, I will use my finger to apply the shade. Okay, you know what? Let's do the finger. Because the glitter, I think, are best when you apply with your finger. See? Best with the finger. So here, guys, I'm back with finishing. I don't know the word I just said. So I'm back applying my falsies, doing the eyeliner and my waterline and all that. So off camera, what I did, another thing is like I set my face with the Wet n Wild primer water just to give it more hydration. So on top now I will be using this Milk Hydro Grip primer. The reason is it has a very tacky feeling to this primer, like I don't know what it is. So what's going to happen when I apply my foundation, it will grab the foundation and keep in place. Because think about this, guys, you will be out in a party, right? It's going to be, who knows, like night long, and you don't want to touch your face throughout that time. So this kind of helps for the foundation to not move around, since it says it grabs the foundation. I know this Hydro Grip primer from Milk is a bit expensive, but I know that, but I have not used elf. Was it elf? Yeah, I think they came out with a Jelly Pop primer, which does the same job as the Milk Hydro Grip primer. So if you're on a budget, try the elf one. I have heard really good things about it. I think it's elf, right? Or is it Wet n Wild? I think it's elf. Like either Wet n Wild or elf. Either like one of those brand has come out with the Jelly Pop primer. It does the same job. As my primer is setting in, so what I'm going to do for today is to get a very full coverage. I will be mixing my Huda Beauty with Revlon Candid Glow. So this gives a matte coverage and this gives a glow. So mixing these two will be amazing. So let's do that. So let me clean the back of my hand. I got this tray from Amazon to use it to mix my foundation and everything, but I always tend to forget and not use it, and I always go with the back of my hand. One thing about this Huda Beauty is like you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And I have done video on this foundation. If you want to see it, I will be link it on the screen in here. So mixing that too. The Huda Beauty may be a bit tan on me right now because I got it in summertime. So if it's little tan, it's fine. Another thing that you can do is before you apply the primer is go with the baking oil or any face oil and watch what it does to your face, especially for this season. Amazing. Anytime I'm going to a party or like a dinner date or something, I always use the Huda Beauty foundation. I know like some people say it's not good for dry skin, or I don't know if combination skin works or not, but for me, since I always mix it with a dew foundation, the combination I get is amazing. I really do enjoy it. But again, like if you prep your skin really good, because that's what I do, I really prep my skin beforehand with a lot of oil, moisturizer, setting spray, like a hydrating setting spray. So now what I'm going to do is apply again the sponge just to lock in the product. So for concealer, I'm applying the Revlon Candid Photo Ready Concealer. It's another really good one. So to blend it, let's do this. Getting my Sigma brush. I let the concealer sit too much on the face. That's what's kind of hard to blend. So now what I'm going to do, apply a little bit of powder underneath my eye, because I'm going to continue to finish the eye look. So for this, I'm applying Huda Beauty powder. Yeah guys, I got it with that when they were having their Beauty Insider 10% Sephora sale. That's when I went and bought it. It's in shade Banana Bread. So on my bottom lash line, before I apply my eyeshadow, I'm going ahead with this eye pencil from Urban Decay. It's a 24/7 Glide On in Psychedelic Sister. It's a shimmery purple. And then from the ColourPop palette, I'm going to take this one, Do or Do. This one right here, Do or Do. On top of that purple shade, the dark matte shade that I applied, called Slipper, I think I'm going to go ahead with the shade called Bare Minimum. This one right here. I'm seeing the color is really intense, so I'm dragging it inwards. On top of that purple. Guys, what do you think? The color with the olive green with the purple? Because for me, I don't follow a particular like rules with makeup. Like whatever you like, go and do it. That's what I always have done, because there's no set boundaries, I would say, with makeup. To contour, I'm going with this NARS Contour in Casino. On top, my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula in shade Deep Bronzer. Hey guys, so I'm back. I went ahead and changed my outfit, wore this ring. I'll show you guys later my outfit. So let's continue with the face. So for blush, I'm using this Milani one. I'm gonna just mix up all three shades and just apply on my face. So for highlight, I'm going with this Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter from Maybelline. It's in shade Molten Gold. I'm gonna wet my brush. You don't need it because it's already intense, but hey, me being extra as always. Damn, I'm thinking this color on the lid would look amazing. Like, look at how intense the pigment is. Whoa. Like, this is an extra step. You don't have to do that, but I just want to show you. And I like to put glitter as much as on my eyelid. That's how I like that's what I prefer. But this is optional. Wow. Let's continue with the lips. So to lip line, I'm gonna apply this BFF2 from ColourPop. I should have gone with the pinky nude. This is more brown. That's okay. So for lipstick, I'm going with this Maybelline liquid lipstick. Or should I do ColourPop? Okay, because I really want a matte color. So let's go with this Oh Snap. So this is my completed makeup look. I turned off my light to show you the glow, eye look, everything, because I think this looks really nice for the wedding time. Let me show you my outfit. So I'm wearing a salwar kameez. It has really nice studs and all that. And this is the earring I will be wearing. So let me close my eyes and show you guys the eye look. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Because wedding time is the only time you can go above and beyond. Not only wedding time, any festival like your Christmas, any festival that you celebrate, it's the perfect time to go with a lot of like glam, eyeshadow, glitters, shimmers and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Until then, have a good day wherever you are. Bye.